Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number. Never let opponents get the best.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Oh, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. 50, plant. You better bring it. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Jones. Out left, Allison's got it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Ready? Get it.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Topper, Topper!
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Let's go one more. Whip. 22 jet bomber. Shift. And ready.
Throwing, Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. 11 yards there, first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Patch it. Black, come on.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Wentz. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, you know, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Now, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series.
Second and inches at the Giants' 30-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. When the Giants have it, it's picked up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads, and you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
They have 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. On first down, they run with Howard.
Let's go, baby. Go. Waiting. Push him back. Push him back.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
On second down, it's Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Waiting. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Cut. Great.
Now Wentz on third down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
At the 3-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
61, matchbox lights. Come. Let's go.
From the gun, Jones. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got room. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And an alley to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 78 yards, and the Giants have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Throwing again on second down. Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. Waiting. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz on the left side. Gallup's got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz trying to lay one up deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers, and he is all the way up past the 25.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. From the 31, Jones, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Tight end right. Hey, we got 3 down.
Jones operating from the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now Wentz. This one complete to J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Rolling to his left. And that's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz being chased out left. And it's a fumble. Will take over at the 24-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball. We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
52's the mic. Let's go, Gee. Clear. 52. Ready?
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He gets it complete to Latimer. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Jones. A final shot before break. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Spinning away. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
The 31-yard line.
Got it? 52, Mike, 52. I got it. Let's go, D. Let's go. Under 10, under 10, 10. 80 weapon. Choose the mic. Check 50, choose the mic. Yeah, that's what I do.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Down. 8, read. Here we go. Double time. Hey, Zoo. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Cut. Get it.
On third down, Barkley. Oh, what a juke into space. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 14-yard line.
That's good for the Giants. First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
X3, 218, chopper. Check hot route. Hot. Hit it.
Now Saquon Barkley. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Second and 10. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory. Battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Here's Wentz to throw. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on third and short. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Check. Now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10. 11-yard line.
He was brought down by Shane Ray. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
That's caught left side, Arcega right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Here we go, back. 280! 59! Hey, watch the screen,
Wentz going to throw. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. Gain of 15. 2nd down.
At the 2-yard line.
Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the 29, Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch Greystone, travel. Right. Go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, you got three, three down.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Shane Ray in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Wentz. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Giants' 31-yard line.
Done. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Throwing his Wentz. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Wentz now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction. Wentz
now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Switch.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Another run with Sanders. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Hartley, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Able to power through. Corey Coleman, 20, 10, 5, and he's all the way in for the touchdown. No flags. And in the final stages of this game, they're an extra point away from tying us up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
The Eagles take over. We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz to throw. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no.
I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down now, Hartley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Philadelphia.
Here we go, Pac-Man.
Back to throw, Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass, that's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Go. Let's go. Great.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. It has the distance, and it is good. Adam Vinatieri does it again. And the Eagles are going to win the football game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching